Hope you guys are ready for another episode of Double D's in your face. That's right.
And welcome back to another episode of Toxic Masculinity. This time we're without the services of the Predator, Mr. Frye. He's a little underneath the weather. But anyway, we are here with Tony Martinez, and he typically is behind the screen, but he's stepping up to the plate there, and just so we can keep things moving forward, because as they say in show business, the show must go on.
Must move forward. And
yeah.
Don will be all right. He's
warrior. He's too mean. He's just too mean. So yeah, he'll be okay.
Yep. So today we're just gonna have some fun with I guess even with one D in your face.
Well, an amputee. All right. Yes.
Yep.
It just gets a little bit more love, and that's all.
Yep. So here we got a bunch of questions, and we'll go over some just some things going on in the world, and have some fun. Shoot the shit.
Well, there's a lot of stupidity in this world. I don't know if we got that much time there to conquer all the stupidity, but oh yeah.
You're talking about your kids' background, and you kind of mentioned too how your nephew or whatever. I just want to know some of their history and what they've done in their wrestling game.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny though that even like my brothers and sisters, there's a total of 5 males and 3 females. All 5 Severn males, my brothers and I, we went to college on full athletic scholarship for the sport of wrestling.
Yeah.
4 of the brothers went to Arizona State, and 1 went to Michigan State. My brother Mark. So there's Dave, Dan, Mark, Mike, and then Rod. And so my brother Mark went to Michigan State, and then all the rest of us wrestled at Arizona State. And then my three sisters basically went to college on almost all academic scholarships. So I always tell people, awesome. I'm an athlete with a brain, and trust me, I've dealt with a lot of dumb jocks. I would rather work with an athlete with a brain any day, because there's unlimited potential, because they can understand what you're trying to explain to them. Not that meathead that's like going, okay. Yeah, no.
That's funny. So did you have a good rivalry then between you and your brothers, all being?
Oh, I mean, yes, there was.
I know how it was between my brother and myself.
A lot of it happened between my older brother and I, because he set the tempo.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of going, I'm trying to one up him. I'm trying to do better than him. Mm-hmm. But again, I always just say that it was not spiteful in any way. It was just it was healthy competition among siblings. That's all it really was. But then I always say that with each new Severn that came along, they got better.
Yeah.
I credit my older brother Dave, because he was the first to go off to like these wrestling camps, and when he came back, he taught my younger brothers and I some new techniques. So he brought back a wealth of knowledge that brought our game up. So that now I'm basically a year behind my brother, so that I graduate the next year. So again, we both go off and we're at different camps. So now we're bringing back even more knowledge to the younger brothers, so that with each progressive brother, they got better and better and better. Where my youngest brother, Rod, I mean, he's a 3-time state champion and just crushed people left and right. He was probably the best of us all in high school.
That's what I was going to ask too. Which one you thought was, out of all of you, who was the best?
Yeah, no, definitely my brother. My brother Rod was the best. Because he's basically all of us were 2-time state champions. All were 2-time state champions. One basically for one of his years, he ended up taking second at one point. So again, it's just a good rivalry. I mean, even like now, because you realize the Severn brothers, they're getting up their years. My oldest brother now, I mean, he's okay. I'm 64. Okay, he's 65, going on 66. So it's kind of going. You get up to a time to where it's kind of like, like a lot of people that like going. They see me now. They see me now. They see pictures of me with the dark hair, and they're like going, "Oh wow, your hair changed awfully quickly." I go, "No, no." I go, "It's always been gray. I just always kept coloring it up to basically once the pandemic hit and people couldn't get haircuts. You're not able to buy hair dye. All these different things, the shortages that were taking place, stuff like that. My hair. I had this big gray hair of." It had this big gray beard. I know I've got a couple of pictures. I should actually put them up at some point in time. I look like some old goat rover and mountain man. Yeah. And but it's once things open up, I just became more and more comfortable with the gray hair. It's a lot easier. It becomes a pain in the butt when you start, your hair starts going from dark back to the gray again now, because you start looking like a calico cat. You got patches that start coming out in that.
Well, there's a lot of fans that have said they really like your natural look.
Yeah, well, hopefully they got no choice.
Yeah.
This is what it is anymore. So I'm a lot more comfortable. I mean, even like just this morning, I had such a mop of hair on my head that I didn't get the haircut just this afternoon, and even then, I just can't believe going to get a haircut. They're always like, "Well, did you go online? Did you check in?" I go, "No."
Yeah.
Well, why can't? Because you can't call in anymore.
Yep.
You simply just can't call in. Can't you put me on an appointment? Because even now I go, who cares if they went online and checked in, or if they called in, simply put me in on the list.
I'm here now. It's like I can't. I don't know.
But I always know that I know the game anymore. Almost regardless if it's for a restaurant, something like that, you have to, if there's any kind of a line, they still want you to go online and to do things.
Yep.
And even the menu. Not too many restaurants aren't even giving you a menu anymore, because now they have that little square
QR code you scan with your phone.
Yes, that you scan it. It's like the menu.
Brings up your
It's
menu.
all because of all the people are touching this and spreading the COVID and the whole 9 yards. I mean, it's just
but
so many things got changed in that 2 year.
But make sure you wear your dirty mask that you've been touching and probably wearing for 4 days, and coughing in and all. But that's going to save you.
Yes, exactly. And then get vaccinated, and then double vax, and get the booster vax, and then this one was a weak one, so now we have to get the second generation, third generation, and then now we got monkeypox. This and yep. You got so many things that are coming out right now, and to me, is like going, just do your job. Just do your job.
So here's a little statement here from a fan. His name is Daniel B. It says, I once sat in Dan's seat at an MMA event when I was with DDP showcasing his yoga. And much to my embarrassment, I didn't know Dan at all at the time. And I was totally sitting in his table and in his chair like a schmuck. But he was so nice about it when he could have thrown me out of the club, but right there and there. So you just let him sit in your chair. Do you remember that at all? Ring a bell?
No, but again, I probably just pulled up another chair, sat right down, and probably had a conversation with him on top of that.
Yeah, he said you were very nice and that you sat down.
No, again, that's where a lot of people, they don't, maybe it's kind of like, like Don Frye always puts on a tough guy demeanor, but I mean, down underneath all that tough demeanor, he's a very down to earth type of individual, and he just wants, it's like anybody else. It's kind of like going, I just want to be, the analogy I always say is I just want to be able to be in my canoe, and I don't want no one rippling the water so that I doesn't have to ripple my canoe at all. I want smooth sailing is all I'm looking for here right now. Don't ripple my waters. I mean, and I won't ripple yours.
Yep. Definitely. So
there's as I said before, to have done so many different things over so many different decades, and now people are they're finding me because of the internet. They're finding me because I'm still out there and I'm still doing things, and that's the cool part was when they reconnect with you, and it's always that, Dad, you won't remember me, but they'll tell you the situation, something like that. But even as I'm building up my database, because I mean we're trying to help promote toxic masculinity, we're trying to get more sponsors and things like that nature come on board there with this, especially American-made products. We want more American-made products, more companies that are based here in America, because that's what we're all about. But we'll be more happy to have them on and talk about what does it mean to be an American-made product when they know that they could probably do this same product in a different country for a whole lot less because of labor costs and things of that nature, especially when you look at a job at McDonald's, and you're being paid $15 or more just to work at McDonald's. I'm not here to beat up McDonald's, but when I was in school, McDonald's or any kind of a fast food place, that was not called a career move.
No.
You were still in high school. You're getting a part-time job.
That was beer money for the weekend.
Yes. Well, okay. Yeah. But it was not a career move for you. And now you have people that are, I mean, it's actually kind of surprised. It's kind of like going to Walmart and meeting the Walmart greeter.
Right.
I even like to know how do they check on this person? Do you actually go in an interview and go, hi, hello, how are you doing today? Have a nice day. Whether they're coming in, saying the hellos and all the goodbyes, have a good day, all that kind of stuff. I tell you what, it's been popular. Danny Boy's been popular. There's 4 different people trying to get a hold of me.
Yep.
Oh, hopefully I don't owe anybody any money.
Oh, hope the door doesn't get kicked in next. I'll let you know if I see someone coming.
I have to run. I have to put on the disguise, glasses, and a mustache. They'll never recognize me, right?
Thank you for watching another episode of Double D's in your face. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.